The history of ancient Tibet is a rich and fascinating journey through time. It is a story of a land that was once a thriving kingdom, with a unique culture and traditions that have captivated people for centuries. From the earliest times, Tibet has been a melting pot of different ethnicities, religions, and languages, each leaving their mark on this extraordinary land. The earliest records of Tibet date back to the 7th century AD, when the Tibetan Empire was at its height. At this time, Tibet was a powerful kingdom that spanned much of Central Asia and the Himalayan region. The empire was founded by Songtsen Gyampo, a powerful king who brought together the various tribes and clans of Tibet under his rule. Under the Tibetan Empire, Buddhism flourished, and the country became an important center of religious learning and scholarship. Many of the great Buddhist monasteries of Tibet were founded during this period, and they remain some of the most important centers of Tibetan culture and spirituality to this day. The 9th century saw the rise of a new dynasty, the Yarlung dynasty, which ruled Tibet for over 200 years. During this period, the country experienced a golden age of art, literature, and architecture. Many of the most famous Tibetan monuments and buildings date back to this time, including the Potala Palace and the Jakhang Temple in Lhasa. In the 13th century, Tibet was invaded by the Mongols, who established a puppet regime in the country. This period was marked by political turmoil and conflict, as various factions vied for power and influence. However, it was also a time of cultural exchange, as Tibetan Buddhism spread throughout the Mongol Empire and beyond. In the centuries that followed, Tibet was largely isolated from the rest of the world, as its rulers sought to maintain their independence and traditional way of life. However, in the 20th century, Tibet was incorporated into the People's Republic of China, leading to significant political and cultural changes. Today, Tibet remains an important center of Tibetan culture and spirituality, with a rich and fascinating history that continues to captivate people around the world. From the ancient monuments of the Tibetan Empire to the stunning natural beauty of the Himalayan region, there is much to discover and explore in this extraordinary land.